Welcome back. It's Guts. Today I've got episode 3, Ghostwire Tokyo. This is, of course, the prelude. So we're reading kind of a visual novel here. Go back and watch the first 2 parts if you missed those. And I will be playing all the way through the prelude and then playing the main game. So, huge Bethesda fan. And I picked this up on the Epic Games Store for something like $29 with their sale. So I've been dying to play both of these games. And here we are. Go ahead and join me. Last we left off, Ryota was trying to convince the investigator, KK, that his friend disappeared in the manhole. So let's get back to it. If Ryota is bluffing, he's an incredible liar. A sadness comes over him when he looks back toward the alley. KK looks back and forth, from the kid, then to the alleyway behind him. All alleys are dark, but this one looks like it's never seen daylight. See any fog when that happened? The moment he disappeared? Now that you mention it, there was something spooky around, like a kind of fog or darkness, but it came and then went. Alright. KK mutters something to himself as he eyeballs the alley behind Ryota. Nothing looks immediately out of place. With so much going down in this city, some kid getting lost doesn't exactly seem like front page news. I can call his bluff or press for more info. Well, I believe him. Let's press for more. I need more to go on, kid. Why are you so convinced he was taken? Didn't happen to anyone else around here. But it did happen to my best friend. Sosuke's been missing for 2 whole days. Everyone has been looking, but no one can find him. What about his parents? Have they filed a police report? I'm the only one who really cares about Sosuke. I know he needs me. Huh. I wonder if he's like a imaginary friend. Or like a ghost himself. Interesting. Let's find out. And no one else is really looking for him anymore, just me. He's lucky to have you. It's like when you saw crows circling above a building in one of the cases you investigated. You knew there was more to it than anyone else. Well, Mr. KK, I know more. I know there's more to Sosuke's disappearance. I just need your help. Really did your homework, huh? I'm impressed. You're more dedicated than most adults I know. You remind me of my friend Erica. She's lost someone too. She'll never stop fighting for them either. KK took another glance. Alright. Show me exactly where the Sosuke Balliers disappeared. Ryota perks up. You're gonna look into it? I'm here, ain't I? Let me check in with my team, see if they figured anything out. Could save us some time. KK reaches for his phone. What's up? We're all here. I just need a quick word with one. Follow up with what the kid has told me. Seems to know the most. I'm gonna choose him. Did you find anything in those files of yours while I was talking to this kid? Fortunately, I've done a limited amount of my own research into this legend before, pulled away by other tasks. That said, I've been quite eager to continue it. Ed, spit it out. What do you know? Of course, it's still just a theory. While he was speaking, Ed queued up another file on his audio recorder. He lets it do the talking from here on out. While installing some ethereal energy monitoring hardware that I decided to place throughout the city, I become aware of micropulses within Tokyo's electrical grid that are only recognizable within distinct frequencies. It is my belief that these frequencies are tied to spiritual resonance, a byproduct of vanishing experiments. My intention is to continue monitoring these pulses via the mobile lab, with the hope of maybe ultimately detecting a source location. So far, signs point to the Shibuya district, but I've been unable to produce more specific results. It's as if the source is continually moving, relocating, perhaps to avoid the exact type of precision detection that I seek to achieve? A moving target, eh? Oh. If you were trying to move quickly through the city undetected, worse in the sewers. Well, Ed, the rest of this theory of yours. Test this theory of yours. Ryota, it's time to find Sosuke. Nothing looks out of place, but things are rarely what they seem. KK slowly but deliberately reaches his hands out. He's not holding on to anything, but you would think that he is, by the way. Like he's got something invisible dangling from his fingertips. Rhoda has no clue what he's trying to do. He watches closely. However, what happens next can only be seen by KK's eyes. As KK opens his fingers, a sparkling orb of energy drops from his hand down onto the ground. Ripples like water still in a pond. Energy flowing outward onto. Interesting. Okay. You can see like trails, yeah, spirit trail. A strange trail floats into view, as though a spirit has passed through this place. Psychic energy. The trail leads further on, deeper into the alley and out of view. Guess he went that way. Puzzled, Ryota KK follows KK's eyeline down the alley, but he sees nothing out of the ordinary. What happened? I don't see anything. Trust me, kid. It's good you can't see it. It's a power you don't want. Too young for it. Take a risk like that, life forever. World's a scary place. Keeps getting worse. We're gonna find your friend and get you back to your life. KK and Rinko are in big trouble this time. Running like rats, desperate to stay alive, with only a dingy old sofa between them. And monsters. Better find another exit. Rinko turns to KK and sees him holding his head. He appears to be in great pain. Damn, it's happening again. Your body's reacting to the ether. As KK looks at the room, his vision begins to break in half. He tries to focus, but rather than reform, everything continues to split apart even further. Another hallucination. The world is breaking in two. That'd be crystallized ether, another form of matter. Sounds like your body has entered the final stages of affinity. From thin air, like phantoms, these horrific visitors appear, surrounding KK and Ring. Damn, we're surrounded. Spelled surrounded wrong. Interesting. Surprised I made it into the final game. Mr. KK? Are you okay? Sorry, kid. My mind can be a little hard to control. You just kind of stood there for a little while. Sometimes my memories take me places. Hate to leave you alone again, but you need to wait here while I look for your pal. Sit tight, I won't be long. A report on Rinko's computer setup flashes on the screen. Ed's monitoring software has a hold of something big. These results are clear. Spiritual residue. That's exactly KK's looking. What is it now? Just received an alert. There was a massive surge of spiritual energy at your location. Hold off on pursuing until we're able to send support. Can't wait forever, you guys. Might have a missing child on our hands. We got plenty of evidence. I know what I'm getting myself into. Relax. Ed's research has already prepared me. Ready. I appreciate the vote of confidence on behalf of my work. But that research was actually quite limited. It was more of a brief overview, in fact. I wouldn't call it actionable intelligence, so to speak. It was very informal. I doubt I could be any more ready than I am right now. It's not fair to ask us to help you when you think you need us, then use our own words against us when you're too impatient to act as a team. We're in this together. KK decides to address one team member specifically in this case. Choose her. Fair. What about anything that happened to us is fair? It's a job that no one asked us to do. We all know we can't escape. You're damn right, it happened to us, not just you. I had to throw myself into the fire, even though I knew I'd get burned. Hurt like hell, but it saved both our lives. Couldn't forget that day if I wanted to. There's no way of knowing what would have happened if you didn't. Because you got hurt doesn't mean I was the only option. Right that I didn't agree with you then. I don't agree with you now, either. But I also know that you're just doing what you feel you must. I hate that I admire you for that times. This team means everything to me, Rinko. It's all I've got. I'm going to protect. Trust me. Trying. Maybe make it easier next time. Talk to you later. Investigating. If it was any good at following that attitude of his is precisely what saved our hides on countless occasions. I don't think I've realized that. Erica smiles, thinking about KK's attitude. Doesn't bother. Well, once again, guys, this is the prelude to Ghostwire Tokyo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you join me for episode. If you're really liking these videos a lot, where I'm doing Let's Plays, I know that this one is just me reading a visual novel, but yeah, let me know. Let me know how you feel about it. We will get to some real gameplay here in just a couple days. So, until then, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you for doing. Have a good day.